welcome to Urbyn Kitchen. I'm Chef Anissa, and we are exploring the sweeter side of life. We're doing my ooey gooey cookie pie. And yeah, it's ooey and it's gooey, and it's named after me because I'm Cookie. Well, not really. I am Chef Anissa, but I'm Cookie because I'm a part of the circuit world, and they have what you call names, or I guess you can call them like nicknames, and mine is Cookie Lady Chef. But we don't, the Lady Chef is too long, so we just shorten it to Cookie. Because, I guess because they think I'm sweet. I could be sweet. I think I'm sweet. But whatever. We are doing the ooey gooey cookie pie. And I know you're like, okay, I don't see no cookies. I just see a pie crust and another pie crust full with a lot of nuts and a lot of chocolate and just a bunch of stuff in front of her. Yeah. This is the cookie. This is the pie part. And this is the other piece of the pie part. But you're going to actually make the ooey gooey cookie part yourself. So, we're going to get started with that. I have in my pot, I melted my half of cup of butter. Into that, I added my teaspoon. I'm sorry, I don't want to drop it into the oven. I mean, into the sink. Oh my gosh, into the sink. But I added to that my vanilla. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in the rest of the stuff that makes it the ooey gooey pie. So first I'm going to take my flour. Just put that in there. And I'm going to stir that up a little bit. And to make sure it's all nice and get in there. Sorry. I'm making a mess. I'm making an ooey gooey mess. But I just want to make sure this is all nice and mixed together. It may look lumpy, don't worry, because you're gonna thin it all out anyway. So that's nice and mixed all up together. It kind of gives you that smell of caramel because it's only because of the vanilla and the butter, which smells so good. I'm adding my sugar, and I'm gonna mix this all nice and good. And you can see in your pan when you mix it all together that it's starting to form the ooey gooey part. And the reason why I'm not doing this on the stove is because you don't want anything to burn and you don't want to overcook it. And plus, when you add your eggs and everything, eggs and sugar, when they combine together, they kind of start to cook the eggs and it starts to burn too. So either you're going to have an ooey gooey mess or some ooey gooey scrambled eggs. So I'm going to add my eggs next. And everything is cooled down now, so it's safe to add my eggs now. So I'm going to mix this all up nice together. And this is like the longest part of that because you want to make sure your eggs and everything is nice and well mixed in. And you want to scrape the sides down because you want every bit of your sugar, your flour, and your butter, everything to go into your pie. So now that's nicely mixed. And as you can see, it's starting to look like caramel, but it's not caramel, but it damn sure smells like it. It smells so good in here. I'm just going to add all of my evaporated milk. And I'm going to mix this. I'm going to completely mix this. So you might want to be a little careful because it is liquid and you don't want to make a mess. Like I made a mess with the flour. But it's okay because it's my mess. I'm going to clean it up. And I'm going to mix this until everything is well mixed. And then I'm going to return it back to the heat just to a simmer. Because then everything is going to go over my chocolate chips and my walnuts. Okay, so I'm just stirring this. I'm just constantly stirring so it won't stick and it won't burn. But look, so pretty and so velvety. It's just about done. So what I'm going to do now is let this come up to just a slight simmer. And then I'm going to take it off and I'm going to pour it over my chocolate chips and my walnuts and assemble my pie. So when you come back and you see it, it's going to be the actual cookie pie. So I'm just going to bring this up to a simmer. But I got to constantly keep stirring and cleaning off the sides because you don't want anything to burn and you don't want anything to stick. And I'm just about there. Hey, okay, so now I have added my ooey gooey mixture to my pie and I set it. And what I mean by setting it is I just took it and just gave it a nice little whack around And that'll help the ooey gooey mixture work its way all into the nuts, into the chocolate. And just a little FYI, if you want to know if you overcooked your ooey gooey mixture, if you have it on the flame and you're stirring it and it starts to seem like you're getting scrambled eggs or ooey gooey mess, you overcooked it, and you want to take it off the flame and just add just a little milk until all the clumps work their way out, and then just keep stirring it, because once you put it into the nuts and the chips and you bake it up, it's going to thicken up anyway, so you'll be straight. But just try not to overcook it. Just pay close attention and don't set it on the fire too long. So now we're about to assemble, and I'm just going to whack it a little more to make sure all my ooey gooiness works its way all up and through my pie. Okay, so now I'm going to take my second pie crust. I'm just going to take it in a plate, flip it out, and even it some. I'm just going to work my edges, seal it, go all around. And if you have like a fluted pie pan, it's fine, because fluted pie pans, they have those little grooves in them, and you can just make sure your pie crust works itself into those little grooves. You have a cute little pattern and whatever. It's pretty. It looks like a really pretty pie. But I'm closing it, and I'm about to egg wash it. And first, before I egg wash it, I want to make my little ventilation hole here. And sometimes what I do is, if I'm fixing it for like my sons, or if I'm fixing it just to take it to somebody, what I do is use a cookie cutter, and I cut out the little edge, like a little shape, and then I super glue with my egg wash anyway, super glue it to the side, so you have like a whole shape and the cutout shape. It's just something cute to do. So I'm just gonna make my little ventilation holes. And the reason why you do this is because you want to let the steam escape from your pie, so you won't have a cracked hot mess. It'll still be an ooey gooey mess, but it'll be a cracked hot ooey gooey mess, and you don't want a hot cracked ooey gooey mess, because crack kills. Remember that. So now I just made my little, open up my little flour, and I'm going to egg wash the top. Well, the reason why I'm going to egg wash the top is because, okay, don't worry about if it cracks, because you can just mush it back together. The reason why I'm egg washing it is because it's going to give me that nice, pretty brown golden color. So you just want to take an egg, another egg, and beat it like Michael, and just brush it along the sides and in the middle, and you can get around your edges too. Girls, we know about getting them edges, don't we? But not with egg. We don't want to do it with egg. So I'm just gonna brush my pie with my egg wash and put it into my preheated oven, because yes, this is the Urbyn kitchen and we do preheat things. That's kitchen rule. And my oven is preheated to 350, and I'm gonna bake it. And I'll see you guys when we come back. Hey, and welcome back. See, I told you it was gonna turn into a cookie pie. You see all that ooey gooey goodness right there? It made the cookie for the cookie pie. See, I'm about to taste it. And I know you guys are gonna love this when you make it. See, look at all that good chocolatey goodness and that nut goodness and that ooey gooey goodness. All right, here we go. That's good. Nice and still warm, like a fresh made cookie. My chocolate chips and my nuts are working well together. Of course, you know I had to put that whipped cream on the top. This is so good. This is a very good sweet treat. You guys can do this. It's very simple. And take it from the high roll ultimate cooking. This cookie pie is rocking. Thanks guys for joining me here at the Urbyn kitchen. Please be sure to check me out on Thursdays here on YouTube on my channel. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my social networks. And I'll see you guys next time. You gotta do this. This is rocking. See you guys later.